Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with a magazine. So this is Papercraft Essentials and it is issue 185. It comes with this gorgeous clearly besotted stamp set and die set, which I just think is really pretty. Yeah, really nice. I'm not going to use the die today, but I am going to use some of these umbrellas and I'm going to use the rainbow. I think I love this as well, so the sun rays, so yeah, and gorgeous little flowers, so I'm sure we can come up with something really pretty. So it is Papercraft Essentials. It is issue 185. So I will quickly go through it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because if you're going to buy this magazine, then I know that you'll want to have a look through bits and pieces yourself. So yeah, that's cute. I like the idea. I don't really do many shaker cards, but you know. So we also have an offer on this magazine, so if you want to try it out, you can get 3 issues for £6. So what I will do is I'll just hold that here. If you want to pause the video, then if you would like to take up the offer on this magazine, then you can. So that is it there. So if you just pause it, and the offer is valid until the 27th of March. So it is 3 issues for £6. This actually costs £5.99. So you get, basically you're buying 1 issue and getting 2 free, and they come straight to your door, which is always a bonus. So we've got the lovely Sam here who is on YouTube. So she has got these gorgeous cards. So like I said, lots of inspiration. There always is in these magazines. I absolutely love them. We also have in the centre, we've got ideas in which to use. I'm doing it very quickly because I don't want to really see. Yeah. I like to do my own thing, as most of you know, and then I'll look at the magazine for inspiration. I just like to see if I come up with anything similar to them. So yeah, lots and lots of ideas. So we've got, I love this. So this I actually have just received, and I've just done a video. I'm not sure if it'll go up before this one or after this one. I've just done a video using that gorgeous stamp set. Oh my goodness me, it's absolutely lovely. I love it. So yeah, okay. So we've got competitions and stuff. We've got readers cards, which is really nice. I love looking at what people have made. And then, so at the back we've got come in next issue in Papercraft Essentials. So this we get Impossible card kit in next month. Oh, and it's Alice in Wonderland as well, which is super excited. So I am so looking forward to that. So it is a card kit. You get everything you need to make 6 foiled Impossible cards, 3 foiled topper sheets, 6 card blanks and 12 papers. So that is going to be really fun. What I might have to do is make up the Impossible cards with you and then see how many cards we can get out with the rest. I love doing videos like that. So definitely something to look out for next month. So if you do the subscription and you start it from issue 186, then you will get the Alice in Wonderland set, which oh, I love Alice in Wonderland. So that is that. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to put this a little bit on speed up because I am going to stamp and colour, and then once I've finished stamping and colouring in, we will come back. I can never get these open properly. There we go. Always sticks to like the little bits, these little like the tape runner bits. So yeah, so I'm going to stamp a few elements, colour them in, cut them out, and then once I've finished, I will be back and we'll put our card together. So I hope you enjoyed the next little bit. so I'm back. So what I'm thinking is having these all cascading down. Now I am not going to put them all on foam pads to raise them up, because as you know, I love my my dimension. So what I'm going to do is starting from the top. So I'm not going to put any foam on the stem of the umbrella, because I will glue that down underneath. It'll stick underneath each umbrella as we go down. But I just thought, just a very simple card, and try not to overcomplicate it. So just like that. I do want to have, so yeah, we'll have a rainbow in here. I have done 6 of the umbrellas, however, I did do some of the fully shaded ones, and I just didn't like them, and I didn't think they would go. I didn't like them when I coloured in. I think those ones are better off done with coloured ink, which I sort of thought that as I was doing it, but I thought, well, I'll give it a go and I'll see. But I think we have enough with what we have going here, so yeah, I think we're okay. So like I say, just going to build up my scene. So I'm just adding on to that one, adding everything going down, and then we'll choose a sentiment. So the sentiments on this one is feeling under the weather, love you, rain or shine, bring May flowers and April showers, and then happy birthday as well. Oh, I like them. Right, okay. And then we'll have, oh, I think that one there. But I am using a craft card, coloured card today, just a bit different from my white. Instead of ink blending and other bits, just, yeah, that one there. I'm thinking maybe the green one we can have, yeah, just in there, why not? So let's put some dimensions on here. I'm thinking that this bit here is where I'm going to put my sentiment. I think that would be quite nice. And I'm very tempted not to do like do it on what I did save the white card from when I stamped, and I was thinking, oh, I might do a banner, but I'm wondering whether or not we can just get away with stamping straight onto the card. And then I suppose if it doesn't work out, we can then cover it, can't we, with so that one there. I'm thinking that this one maybe under there, we're going to have this rainbow here, we'll have this there, and then I was going to only use 5, but I think I'm going to use the 6. So yeah, I think that's going to be my composition. I like that. How fun is that? It's like so vibrant and fun, which is what we want. So yeah, why not? So that just under there, and then let's bring this one in. So these are really small glue dots, but I don't mind. And then what I'm going to do for the very last one, the very last bottom one, because we haven't got anything to sort of pin that down, I will just come in with my glue and glue that down so that it doesn't break off. There we go. We'll have that one sort of blown off to the side. So we're actually, oh, sorry about that. So we're actually going to glue this one down as well. Like there. There we go. Yeah, definitely, because we don't want them to break off when we're giving them to people. So if I wasn't sort of cascading these down, I would do the same with all of them. But as they're going under, I know that they're going to be okay. So the last couple of bits now, so let's get these on. And you're probably thinking I could have used the umbrella die because it does have an outline die there. I can't line them up. I have tried, which is why I wasn't going to use it, but you can use them with so I don't know if you can see, you've got the outline here and then you've got an insert there, so you can use sort of coloured cards stock to create your umbrella. However, the reason why I didn't use the die to cut these out is I've tried a couple of dies now that have matching stamps and I just cannot do it. I have tried, I've stuck it down with masking tape and washi tapes and all sorts, and they still just move. So I prefer just to fussy cut. When it comes to a time when I can't fussy cut, then yeah, I will relook at it again. But I do like the idea of bringing in some like different coloured papers and cutting them out, so I might come and do that. But as most of you know, I don't really bring papers in when I do magazine mix. I try and just use the bare essentials. So I'll bring in white cardstock, and then I will bring in my coloured pens and a card base, and then everything else I try and keep it with what the magazine has in that month, because I think it's quite nice to see what you can create. And most of us have got felt tip pens, most of us have got ink pads, most of us have got card bases and white card for stamping. So yeah, so that's why I don't really bring in my papers. And then that there, and then again I am just going to, that's sort of gushing out. Luckily it does dry clear. Right, I did have somewhere a pin for this. Let me just wipe that end off before. Right, I'll find a pin in a second when I'm finished. Right, okay. So the last thing that we're going to do is stamp sentiments, and I'm thinking love you, rain or shine. I think that's a lovely little sentiment there. So I do need an acrylic block, so let me grab one. And then if this doesn't work, what we will do is that we will actually do a banner to hide it. Although white banner might actually look really nice. 1 second. If it looks really nice, we'll do a white banner. I always swap and change my mind. Don't ask me why, 'cause I don't know. I just do. Right, okay. Actually they're straight, and then if I do, I think this might be too long, but oh, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? Yeah, do you know what? I think we will. Right, okay. So let's hope we can get a really good impression. Because I am useless. Oh, that looks good. And then cut that down, because we know, and I am going to make it into a small, just a small banner like that. And then yeah, definitely. Right, okay, last thing to do is just raise this up as well. Yeah, so I am using little tiny ones today, which can be a pain in the neck. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and so it feels very basic, but I like the effect. I like the way that the umbrellas and the rainbows are just falling down. But I'm not going to lie, I did struggle with coming up with a design for this card, just using the stamp sets, because there's so many things that I would have loved to have added. I know that Julia's got a digi stamp collection, the Weather Girls, and they would go amazingly with these stamps, and I really wanted to bring in one of the girls, because I thought, you know what, how nice would it be to have one of the girls just sort of stood with all the rainbows and everything. Yeah, but because it is a magazine make, I try not to. Oh, there we go. So we were a bit over on that. So there you have it. that is my card for today, and it is using this month's Papercraft Essentials. So I'll put that over the rubbish so it doesn't distract from it. So yeah, it was Papercraft Essentials issue 185, and then this is our card. So very simple. I've loved it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have loved colouring it in. I find it very therapeutic and very relaxing. So yeah, and I think actually it's a lovely little simple card to give to anybody. So yeah, I hope it's given you some ideas and some inspirations, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.